that's the arsenal. I don't know how many times I will actually do that wrong. ETA! My weapons this week are like a tiny bit, you know, questionable. I don't really have weapons. Yeah, there's a vampire. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. Okay. So, since I don't really have good weapon here, I was thinking about going on a health tank. Are we going health tank or are we going shield tank? GARA. Yeah, gas is more of an extra status. It just happens. Since we have knife stab sometime, we have like, ooh, melee combo chance. Ooh, my GARA will like, you know, feel a little bit awful. Okay. Wait, I can't, wait, did they change that actually? They actually did change it, right? Is it still bugged, by the way? Okay. GARA. Wait, can I like go for my level loadout, please? First level. So I don't mess everything up. Okay, first things first. GARA. We deny. I also want to fashion frame my GARA, to be fair. So for GARA, we do have, wonderful. We do have a health tank set up. The issue is like, it is spaced a tiny bit of like, I'm actually picking up some health orbs. So my base health is a little bit low, which is maybe an issue with knife stab syndrome. So that could be a little bit interesting. But like, what is health tank GARA actually doing? So first things first, we do have Arcane Blessing. We have Fury for the bigger base damage. We have Mending Splitters. For each target affected, Splinter Storm heals 15 health. So we do have something that heals us. Equilibrium and Flow for, you know, energy economy. Transit Fortitude so we can spam. You know, our damage is decent. It's not super high, but like, you know. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Adaptation for more tankiness. Health Conversion for more tankiness. Eclipse for more tankiness. Splitter Storm for more tankiness. I just have weird tanking. I just don't feel like tanky. Yeah, I went all out. You know. Maybe I overdid it a bit, to be fair. Maybe, just maybe I overdid it a bit. But, you know. But yeah, that sounds good. We're going for Tonker. If you don't forget when you're like, you know, reading Tonker, that all Kuba weapons, Coda weapons, and Tenet weapons as options are available. So, you know, just because it says Conquer doesn't mean you have to use the regular Tonker. Taking the Kuba Tonker is absolutely fine. That is considered build. Something is on it. Then, for... Oh, I have nothing. Dual Sestra. Static Core. Spectra. Which one are we actually using? Maybe Spectra? Spectra Vandal, does it count? Yeah, Spectra Vandal counts. Animate stack? Nah, I don't have the stack. I don't own the stack. So... I will invest the plot here. Don't do that if you don't have the plot. I just want to like put dexterity on here. So I have like a little bit easier time to like get my combo up. Otherwise I will not do anything with this weapon here. And I don't have the Verdilac build, nor do I have the Sun and Moon build. So... I'm doing okay, thank you. How are you, Sky? Yeah, that bug is still there. I wanted to say. Verdilac. Yeah, sadly not built. I have a lot of weapons not built. And to make sure that we nuke it a tiny bit more, I have like, you know, my Devriga with Verglass, so... Okay, what do we even have? We have for missions, we have Exterminate, which enemies take 95% less damage from non-weak point hits, which I will absolutely hit with, you know, my GARA ability, right? I also need to like make sure that I don't kill myself with the abilities because of activating an ability inflicts 50 damage upon you, you know. So that will be like really interesting for me. Defense. Oh my god, I think the last time we were running that when we had Vamprock, I was like, why the fuck is Flare dying? I might only have read the first part of that balancing. So, what is Vamprock? Vamprock is Flare creates a field that disrupts player's abilities, so technically nullifying here. The second part of that is Flare slowly loses health when no player are in range. So, you know, I might have missed that second part and we're like, I'm staying away from you because I was like a little revenant and I was like, I don't want to get touched. Oh yeah, and enemies take 95% less damage from non-heavy weapons. So like us, we're taking our gear wheel and like going bzzz, you know, that's exactly what we're doing. That's a horrible week. Oh. And Techrot. Techrot enemies attempt to melee attack health scrubbers. Just keep them away. I think that's... Oh, but competitive streak. Random negative penalties from Emir and areas face off. That we had like last week with the tank. Really interesting. It was absolutely not horrible. So, yeah. I feel it's like a tiny bit of a stinky week. First things first, you do have your operator. So Vazarin is definitely a thing that you can use. You can void dash yourself and you can insta pick your enemies up. Don't pick your enemies up, actually. Your teammates up. And you have gear wheel. That means Dante Spectre, shield drones, Ancient Guardians. If you don't want to have a Dante Spectre and you want to prefer Protea Spectre, Knights, whatever you feel like, you know, just use a Spectre. You can summon obviously your Archon. By the way, gives you 2000 Overguard. Really nice. You know, just gives you a little bit of extra. Also, Overguard gives you status immunity. You know, it's not just the Overguard itself. Besides that, you know. But let me think about which stickers. I kind of don't want to run stickers. Okay. I feel like we're using cold for the first... Oh, I need to unlock it first. I feel like we're doing cold in the first one. Means I can just rolling through here. Are we using the Null Star on the second one? The anti-meta one and the Toxin on the third one? I guess. Oh, we have some energy. Ha! Ramad is doing all of the work. Did it work? Okay. Yeah, my like abilities actually don't hold that long. I'm fully aware of that. But like, if you see me, by the way, weirdly like, you know, fly like jumping, it's because of like, you know, the cold stickers. Yeah, that's a little bit wonky, that setup. Not gonna lie. We make it so... Oh, I have a red dot on my screen. At least so far my combo is not falling off, but I'm like also doing like... I'm not picking up health, so my Arcane Blessing is really slowly only building up, so... Oh, there we go. Now my health actually went up for a bit. Oh, probably because I walked over a wisp mode, never mind. I want to say like, I want to like, huh? Is no enemy dropping health? Like, excuse me? I only see energy pads. Energy. Where are we going? Knife Subsummer is gorgeous. I love it. Ah, we don't have to do the supply cache this time. Luckily. Where am I actually going? I'm trying to like jump and roll at the same time to get like rid of the ice. Like the cold stickers. No, wrong button. There we go. Maybe that works a bit better. Oh yeah, do we have to backtrack for that enemy? Is that the reason why we like don't see any enemies? Ow. I don't see any enemies. Kidding me, game. I was also wondering why my damage was so bad for a second. And then I remembered, oh yeah, we have like the modifier that we're doing like less damage when we hit a non-weak point, right? So I found that one enemy, by the way. So oh my god, the ancient healer is bullying it. Ah. That's kind of funny. Oh, is it a Dedicant? It's a Eradicator. Yeah. There we go. We have it. We got it. Like we have a new marker. I mean, like the marker is probably there for like quite a bit already. But we do have a new marker finally. No, you Spectre were fighting an enemy like super far behind us. Or it was not your Spectre. I don't know. Maybe it was not your Spectre actually. There we go. Oh, it's questionable. Yeah, damage is what I expect when I hit like, you know, absolutely weak spots with, you know, my ability. Right. That's exactly what you think about this, but it's fine. No, we're just taking your time. The thing is, like, the next one will not be better because you technically have to use your Archon. Because otherwise it's like, you know, they're taking less damage from, like, non-Archon weapons. Which is like, what is this weak? Like, it's quite an annoying weak combination-wise. You know, this week, like, this one is weak spots, next one is Archon. Doesn't sound too juicy. A little bit annoying. Wait, I did not check which Archon is actually like equipped on this build. I guess we have to slap. We can't rely on the Archon. Because the thing with Archons is you actually have to like change it per loadout. And I'm pretty sure my level loadout is probably a weapon that I leveled last. And did not check for... Where the frick do I have to go? Where's the green dot? In here? We have to get to extraction. I'm like, oh, probably because you loaded back in, so the kills didn't count for like Rumba did in that time. That could also be. I'm killing enemies for you. You're still alive? Was work that bad today? Or? Wait, no, you have holiday. Stop, you have holiday or not? Did not your like holiday started today? Or is it next week? Thank you for the headband and the squad protection. E? Ah. Okay, let's see what's going on. Is ETA as buggy as always? So technically one of our... Oh, we got a normal... I did not even check what we got. I should maybe pay attention to that.
Just a hunch, but Nessie saw an instance of this concert before she disappeared. You keep the show going, and I'll watch the
Okay, this time now someone has to constantly stay in the area of... No, one. I mean, like, it reads like one, but then we can't use our abilities, which means I'm absolutely useless. What you grinding on? We're currently doing ETA. We're currently doing our weekly ETA and later EDA run. That's currently what we're doing to, like, make it a little bit nicer. Hi King, how you doing? How are you? You're in the floor? I mean, like the life of Titania, I guess. I'm dropping my remember. I have reached max rank to do. Yeah, you do have to like do max rank on EDA or like the syndicates to be able to do that. By the way, for me, oh no, now you're walking. I want to say you're standing around. I feel you're ignoring it. I mean, like, ETA is definitely one of the modifiers. It's hard to do, but it's definitely worth because you do get a lot of icon shots out of it. So I understand when people say they're ignoring it, but like on the other hand, it's definitely worth to do it, even if you don't go in with all modifiers. The rewards are worth it. But take your time, enjoy the game. You know, you're simply starting a little bit later. You don't want to grind standing? That's fair. Can be quite exhausting. The best tip I can give you for that is each time you're playing, you're doing like only one standing a day. And you're like swapping. So one time you're doing, you know, Damos or like, you know, Sanctum. One time you're doing 1999. So it doesn't get too repetitive and too boring. And it's a little bit less, you know. My syndicate and the hacks. I mean, like, the hacks unlocks ETA for you. So while we have EDA for Sanctum, so for demos, we also have ETA, which we're currently doing. That is the 1999 modifier of that version. So you could at least do that. If you're actually maxed, and you could try to talk to Kaya and see if you have ETA unlocked. Yeah, my car is a little bit whack with all of the modifiers for less damage. I'm about to get Temple Steel Path ready. Nice! I hope you will enjoy Temple's playstyle. There, basically, there he just needs some more. What does he need more? I'm sorry, I'm not aware of that short. Where's that enemy? Tender love and care. Okay. Definitely. I agree. They deserve some more love. Definitely. All frames deserve love. By the way, my crew member run out, so if any of you want to drop your crew members, you're willing to do so. Makes your life a lot easier. If you don't know, you have a crew member from your ship, from your Railjack, and you can equip that crew member if you're high enough in your intrinsics for your crew member, for your Railjack, and with that you can summon them in like most mission types, and that will make your life a lot easier. Where's our calendar? I know, that is ridiculous, right? Another week without calendar shots. I know. I was so disappointed about that. I totally agree. Like, especially this week, it's not even like a full format. This week, this thing is only like a format blueprint and an omni format blueprint. Oh yeah, I have it done to spec that down as well. Which mostly for me gets ripped every time I'm getting hit by the antimatter because of like, you know, explosion. But that's okay. Wait. What are we waiting for? I kind of don't want to wait. If I like stand still and wait, I most likely die. So can we wait later? What, Omniformer blueprint? Yeah, but Omniformer blueprints are a scam. Wait, is it not an isn't it actually an Omniformer? I've been missing these. The blueprints are a scam. Don't use them. Like, actually, I'm so sorry to say that, and I know that probably people say, but like, how else are they supposed to, like, you know, get it? But like, you're using so much Nighten and 4 normal formers, so I would not suggest to like actually. I'm helping. I would not suggest to like actually build omniformers that way. It's not nice to use that because it's 10, 9, 10, and technically 4. You need to like keep in mind when you like don't buy formers, you're using 4 days of builded formers to use 1 omniformer, right? So it's quite expensive together with your Nightwave standing for the Nightane. So I would say it's actually really expensive to, you know, build omniformers. I know that the other option is technically only as a reward, but only Umbra. Oh no, Umbra, no, not Umbra. Omni, the brown ones. I don't know when we like get the next Umbra. Like sometimes we get Umbra. So what you definitely want to like check is, usually DE releases a stream schedule and sometimes also a drop schedule. So you definitely should keep your eye out there if you're getting lucky and we're getting a drop schedule there as a reward from time to time. We do, when we're getting super lucky, are actually getting. Ooh, Tau Green. Ah, it's at least a Tau. It's not the purple we wanted, but it's at least a Tau. I'm just saying. So maybe check for the, yeah, Tau Green. That was last reward, yeah. Thank you so much for the. Oh, I'm so much. I was just like driving. Thank you for the follow. God is a great song. I do agree. Oh God, it's waypoint overload. It's waypoint overload. Can I at least have my normal? I have my normal damage back, guys. I have my normal damage back. After 2 missions, finally. Now if I could get a little bit more energy, you know. Ooh, tasty. Wait, I want that. That is toxic. Oh, that's fine. Oh, we have cooldown on abilities. Ew, that is actually kind of really bad for me. I have 10 seconds cooldown on my first ability as a GARA main. So I would kind of suggest to not go pure sheer gate setup maybe, because like maybe at least bring rolling guard so you can like kind of try to get over the. Building my combo up. There we go. The worst one always grows like so fast, but it's also because of the modifier that they're mealing that to make it like, you know, go even faster up. I'm out of energy. I need a normal enemy. I need to like snack some more energy for a second. There we go. Oh no, we have 0 energy from the modifier, right? Yeah. Never mind. Never mind. So how do you get the big yellow shard? So they're called Talforge shards. You can either get them as a reward directly from EDA, ETA, or you're combining 3 normal ones. You know, you need a specific part for your ship, right? And then you can combine 3 shards to a Talforge shards. Okay, that they're like kind of like shit, especially because I constantly have no energy. Okay, we are like all here. Yeah, I wanted to like also say when we're like all here, someone needs to like. I'm already trying to go over there to the new one. Yeah. Yes? Okay, nice. You got it? You have now Torforge? I mean, like, just keep in mind that you can't break them up, right? You can't, I just want to let you know, you can't make them, like, small again. So as soon as you decided to invest 3 ones into one big one, you can't break them up into small ones again. So be a bit careful, because, you know, while it's nice to have a Torforge, because it technically saves you slots on your frame for it, right? And it makes it, like, better because you have more stats on it. Usually I say, like, keep at least a few small ones, because sometimes you want to have particle velocity and energy, or casting speed, right? Or you want to have multiple shards on multiple frames, right? So you having 3 instead of 1 while the stats are lower are kind of like nice sometimes, right? Like me getting my butt kicked on practice? Oh no! And I said for sure looks at Korra. Yeah. Some frames are more investment than others. I definitely would say that. That's definitely for sure. Some frames are simply like... Some frames you're getting like away with having nothing on them, or like only 1 or 2 for comfort, right? And some frames are like so... Like, you want even more and you feel like you can't get everything on it. Gauze? I would say Gauze is definitely like not high in investment for shards. Gauze is kind of actually like low investment on shards. Who's like high investment in shards? Everything that technically needs multiple purple shards for the melee damage. Compared to Korra, yeah. I mean, like on Korra, you definitely want to have like more of the purple shards. I think that's the biggest issue. Colero, I can't say anything about Colero. I have not built him. Right, so... Oh, wait, that is insane. That blinked once for being red and then instantly got taken over. That's actually really insane. Purple tier, yeah. I mean, like, the question is also, I find it always funny, like, do you actually need all purple Torforge? Do you actually need everything? Right, you know what I mean? Like, is it, like, always really needed the full investment? Well, it's not nice to see the big numbers, but if you don't constantly go to level cap with your frame, I feel like a lot of the times it's, like, a little bit too much. Maybe just a bit. I have 0 energy. Ah. What a great day to be a GARA main with this modifier. The first 2 modifiers, I could not use my damage, right? Because of, like, you know, whatever. You know, less damage and everything. Now, I simply was like, yeah, well, nope. You only get 1 of these benefits. I'm heard. What do you mean? I'm getting my ass kicked. Oh no, what do you mean? From the shards. Oh yeah, you only get 1, yes. That would be way too overpowered if you get multiple in 1. Yeah, you only get 1. Yeah, you can only select 1, yes. That would be way too good if you... Getting pot kicks. Ah, fair. I have no... I don't make it like the 300 meters over there. Yeah, nah. Okay, then let's go. Let's wait for like a minute at extraction and goodies. Let's be absolutely honest. Just wait at extract. At that point. Ouch. Like, as long as we're killing like a few enemies maybe to get a little bit of life drop, we should be okay. I mean, like, technically the Babaos... I don't know if the bows can... Oh, Providence, you need to mark yourself. Whenever you go down, Providence, you need to mark. Wait, where the fuck is that marker? Oh, up there? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Fuck. Yeah, let's go to extract. Don't go out. Maybe you... Like, that's the... Please, whenever someone is going down, you need to insta mark yourself. It's, like, really hard to find anyone. Oh, I'm coming. Ooh, where are you? Because we can't see you otherwise. Like, it's so hard on maps. Because the waypoints are usually, like, so buggy. Car speed is really nice. Yeah, I have played Nova. Nova is really nice. She has damage reduction on her 4-1. We got an Omniformer, that's kind of sad. I asked for an Omniformer, but only if we get, like, shards. How close are we to... Oh, over 1,000 away. You marked yourself? I saw you, Rumbert. I saw you, Rumbert. I think we're like 300 hours away from 3,000. So still a little bit. I appreciate you all, but like we're still a little bit away. But that's okay. I can't tell you exactly right now. We're at 2,680 hours. We'll get there, absolutely. Did everything work for you? Everything okay on your side? We take that. That's more important than the Omniformer. Okay. Let's go for ETA. That was like a horrible ETA.